So it's been about 3 weeks now since I've been back from Kenya, Africa, and it's taken just about that long to get adjusted back to the crazy American schedule and all that kind of thing. But it's been good, and I just wanted to take this time just to say thank you to those of you who supported me financially and in prayer. And I got a lot of responses to things that were posted online, and just awesome support from people, words of encouragement, even a lot of letters, people just writing and saying that they were behind me and just excited for this trip. And like, I really felt that that there was just a lot of unity, and I just had a lot of awesome friends and family from so many different areas that were behind me on this and with me, and so it was an awesome trip. And everybody's been asking me what was the one thing that was the biggest thing that was that you got out of this trip. And it's been intense. There's just been so many things that I got from this trip. It was there was just so much that God was showing me and speaking to me and doing through me in people's lives. And but one thing that in the last few days that God's been reminding me of and speaking to me about is I just was so impacted by the way people just really, seems weird and small, but people were really nice to each other in Kenya. There was just such a compassion, and I think I mentioned this a little bit before in a video blog that I did, but people were just genuinely nice to each other. I knew that I could walk up to any stranger while I was there and just introduce myself, and that they were just so kind and welcoming. And I asked one of our drivers there, are people nice to me because I'm white, and he said no, everybody's just very friendly here. And the whole mindset of relationships is just completely different in Kenya, and it really made me think about the way that I have relationships with people here in America, the way that I treat people. And I'm not a mean person or anything, but it challenged me to take it a step further in having compassion for people. And so being back here in the States, I've really been challenged to step out of myself and love people that I don't know, love people that I do know that are around me, realize that they're important, that God created them for a reason, and they deserve compassion and respect, and that I can gain so much from getting to know that person better, because that's something that I think that we miss here in America. There are such tight, intimate relationships in Kenya, and we miss out on those intimate relationships with people, I think, here. So that was just one thing out of so many things that God did. As I mentioned earlier in a post, that I was able to go out on the streets and see these street kids that were homeless and living, just sleeping on the ground, and they were sniffing glue to escape reality, and that was heart-wrenching. And that was, I knew that that's the situation that we were going into when I was going on this trip, but to actually see it with my eyes and meet those people, it was something completely different. I actually knew what it was about. And then to go back to Agape, to the children's home, to the ministry we were working with, and actually see these kids that came from that place on the streets, and now their lives are changed by God, was so impacting to see that God is really doing something powerful in Kenya. And so it was awesome. It was a very incredible trip, and I definitely want to go back there because it definitely was way too short, and I could just sense that God was doing something, and I wanted to stay there and experience it more. And God's put such a heart in me for missions, and so I'm really excited for what God has, and there's so much more. And so just stay with me, you know, let's work together. And it was really cool to be able to post videos and pictures and to feel like you guys were experiencing things as I was experiencing them, and that's really how I wanted it to be. And so I'm going to continue to post videos because I got a lot of video footage and I got a lot of pictures and stuff, so I want to continue to post those things so you can see some of that stuff. It's going to take time to edit it, but I want to put that out there. And then and just be ready, because more is coming. There's a lot more coming, and I'm excited because my heart is really that there is so much need everywhere, here in Modesto, California, where you live, and in other countries. And sometimes we can get so separated from it because we don't have to see it every day. And my heart is to be able to show people, hey, this is what's going on, and through video, be able to show, you know, people have this need over here and there's this need over here. And you know, we as Americans, we sit on so much money, even in a recession time or whatever, where the economy's crazy, we still have so much more money than other people in other nations. And so my heart is so much that we would give out of faith, you know, to these organizations, and that I can kind of shed some light on what God is doing in different areas, and encourage the body of Christ to come together and give to make a difference in these areas. So I believe that's something, a vision that God has given me, and so there's going to be so much more. And so I'm just excited, and I just wanted to again take this time to say thank you, because you guys have really made this happen and made this possible. And so God bless you.